No human being can contribute to harmony through your mind and personal self alone. A human being is not meant to be an autonomous entity moving around in the universe. It has to link up with the essence of life, which is what we are actually. It must somehow be one with this that I'm pointing to. And then your life becomes beautiful. If not, you're always in a journey trying to project and to pursue, to fulfill your projections, age after age, life after life. Evolving, because all life and living beings are compelled beyond their wish or not to evolve, at least to change. What is the difference here? There's a difference. Direct. Direct. Not everyone can be direct. For a while, we are very indirect. Look back on your life, will testify what this direct means. Actually, I have found the true journey of all the journeys we take, the quintessence of journeying is from here to here. That is I'm a simple guy. I'm not a philosopher or some big scientist. Simple words I'm going to share with you. That in paying attention to them, see, life is already solved. It is already perfect within itself. What plays imperfect is the idea of being a separate autonomous ego identity, which interprets and misinterprets the basic phenomena, and this phenomena obeys the principle of God. Not one atom move independent of His will, and all are manifestations of Him. But to realize that you must come to this. I would say something else, that in the Bible, there's a passage that Christianity uses very strong. It says, in accordance with the scriptures, Jesus says, no one comes to the Father except through me. And it's understood in a very personal way. But no one comes to the Father without coming through this understanding of the harmony of all things and the fundamental unity of beingness and God. And for many, if not most, even in the hearing of these things, the mind is out there waiting for you. You got an appointment, let's go. Even in here He is here. And we don't ask anyone to ban that, because you will not succeed. But to understand, recognize this non-dual reality within you. Hold to it, be one with it, and observe the magnificence of God's grace in you. You don't even have to speak about it. Imbibe means go deeply into this singular, simple, profound pointer. I'm not going to give you 12 steps to, but who can follow? Either in a few minutes all this will be past, or this will never pass. Either for you, all this, whatever this moment is for you, is either a moment of time or it becomes a moment of timelessness. For you, who will determine? Either we are servants to our minds, then master of your mind. And it's not necessary it's going to be, and it's over like this. The realization can happen like this, but it must be followed by a deep yearning to honor this. Don't try and rush out to give. Eat first. Chew, swallow, digest, assimilate, combust into spirit. And it won't be you who give. You are given. Many of you have been to satsangs in different parts of the world, different teachers, and we have moved away. I'll go, okay, next. But what in you is not next? because next will appear, as will past. But what truly is will not appear. Everything else appears and disappears. What I've said today, unplanned, is enough to take anyone earnest. Here. There is a play within each one, a play of avoidance. It is as old as life. Okay, you can go and sit. Unless you want to say something.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. For what we thank? For what you thank. You must receive to thank. You see, I just opened a page, but I'm going to read something now. I don't want to take any more questions. I want to read something. It's one of my favorite books, the Ripukita. Okay? I'm just opened up a book. I read something. That in which there is no conception of beings, in which there is no existence of anything separate, and in which there is no differentiation as the jiva, that's embodied being, not even this is there, ever abide as that itself. Is it an appropriate thing to read right now? I'm going to read it again, okay? That in which there is no conception of being, so meaning that anything to do with what the creation of the mind is not affected by that. Okay? That in which there's no conception of beings, in which there's no existence of anything separate. So whatever is perceived appears in it and is the play of time and change. It is not at war with them. It is the manifester of them. Not separate, okay? And in which there is no differentiation as a jiva. Jiva means a separate being. There's no differentiation between this, that, whatever. Ever abide as that itself. But I couldn't go on the street and say something like this. People wouldn't even object. They were simply, what is this guy talking about? Call the ambulance. You have to at least be touched by something to have some, you say, oh, I disagree. For most, we would not come to even the place of disagreement yet. Or even to hear it. Maybe there is a buffer that you'll not be able to hear. Are you able to hear even this? That in which Brahman, absolute in absoluteness, your own inmost self, that in which Brahman is a state of bliss, in which joy is a state of bliss, and in which the quality of bliss is eternal, ever abide as that itself. How? We say, well, we don't know if we reach bliss in order to abide in it. If you have got something, if somewhere within you, a spark of something that cannot be conquered by the mind, has flowered inside your heart, the kiss of God, even a blow kiss, has awakened inside your heart. Would you know it? Would you even know it? Are you waiting for it? It says, abide as that. Start just, how you abide as this. In the sharing of what we've just been speaking, is there even the interest to abide in it? Whatever you feel is good for you, you pursue, isn't it? Whatever you feel, even things which are not good for you, but you want in the moment, your energy goes there, isn't it? So whatever it is that you give value to, your attention and energy will go there, isn't it? So that's the first step. If something it's not words, hello, I'm selling the best thing over here. No, it's saying taste and see that the Lord is good. What is this taste? I'm going to call it a self-taste, not an ego taste. When you leave every other taste, you're in self-tasting. Have you, in receiving of your self-tasting, then if you are pleased somehow, if something is ignited inside your heart, no one will have to encourage you to follow. You go to some place, you have some ice cream from Pingo Dose, and you think, oh, that was really, really nice. You know how nice it is? Yeah, you're going to go back again, isn't it? That in which there is no manifestation of things. That in which there is no manifestation of things. There is apparent manifestations there, but in this, what I'm speaking of is what? That in which all these movements, again, take the metaphor of the sky, clouds and birds and the storm, and tornadoes and mist and everything is playing. And I still say, pay attention to the sky. You say, I can't because all I can see is the mist and the clouds and stuff. Who can see the sky? And the sky of your own self, where sometimes there's storm, the mind storms, and strong identity and tendencies and habits, and all of this is blowing. Can it hide the sky of awareness? And this sky, say, abide in this, as this. That in which there is no manifestation of things, in which there is no victory or defeat. So beyond the sense of victory or defeat, of success or failure. Are we on the same page? Okay. And in which there is no utterance of statements. We don't have to be making statements about it. Yeah, it's like this and it's so wonderful. No, it's not even that also. He says, ever abide as that itself. Not just in that itself, but as that itself. Are you waiting to be that? So if there's a sense of, I'm getting close, I really am getting close. Is that true to this? It says, abide in this, as this. If that example was given as what I've just said was told to you, okay, and everything else feels hopeless, when every door may seem closed to you, when even the breath are on a countdown, this you might hear. For the first time in all these years of sharing Sangha with Sangha, I am finding that I'm actually meeting beings who are awake in this, as this. Not many, but enough to make all this time of speaking with hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of beings worth it. And some of them are those who are about to leave this plane of form. They don't exhibit any time to waste. Next month, I'm going to Ibiza for 6 weeks. Last month I was in Ayanapa. Whoa, next year I'm doing this. I'm getting married in 3 years. They don't have time for that. That does not exist. And it is grace. Do you need it to come to such a place? Well, we don't know. Maybe you like to hear some nice stories and sing a bhajan and have a lovely twirl. But I'm saying, leave this for now. Find that which has come to you in this life, an invitation from the heart of being has come directly to you. I know I find myself speaking like this. I don't know if you're used to this kind of thing. You want a bit more distant, to kind of give me some time, a little bit more space. It's up to you. But it's coming like this today. Why to speak like this? because I know who you are beyond what you choose to reveal. This is why I say it is your attention and your desire that's so powerful tools inside. If you are interested in something open, it's got your attention. That's the greatest thing you can offer. And once you see this thing, if you have a yearning inside for that, that is exercising your power. In fact, that's your life manifest at the moment. What we have given importance to, what you have desired, what has caught your attention, whether through bitter or sweet. But when you attune yourself as you are here to look and to say, actually, I need to keep more in this than to talk about it. It's not to say I am this, it's to be this and to be with it in your own way. It's a singular contemplation. We may sit together like this, it's beautiful. But your transcendence is completely unique. I cannot fail for you or succeed for you. Yet everything here shines for awakening and to support that. May your mind be so open. You don't need your mind's permission though. You are before the movement of mind. Mind is not your enemy, actually. Mind comes from the same source as the sense of your person. And that source is pure. It's only when we develop kind of ego and the arrogance of being this person, pride and so on, that will in some way distort your perception. Whatever you need, you already have it in abundance. Is to make use of it. For freedom, I don't need to send you to India, or Tibet, or Bolivia, or any place. Here will do. You are already that which you are seeking. We're just not aware of it. Maybe we need more growing pains, which is also a gift of life. It's good. You may not right now feel the peace. You may feel some tingling, maybe a burning, but this burning is good. As I said, step into the fire of self-discovery. This fire will not burn you. It will burn only what you are not. And some know this fire, it's beautiful, it's full of love.